Hey guys, it's Looks and Wisdom Sundays with Aluchi. How you doing?
Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Looks and Wisdom Sundays with me, Aluchi. I am the author of the self-help healing guide called I Before We. It's available anywhere. And I do this as a way to help people to heal as well as to self-master by finding wisdom literally from anywhere. And this month we focus on billionaires. And I'm excited that the billionaire we're profiling and finding wisdom from this week is a woman, a black woman, and she's the second richest woman in Africa after Isabel dos Santos, and her name is Folorunsho Alakija, and she's a Nigerian business magnate. She's got interest in fashion, in oil, in printing, and real estate. And the first thing that drew me to her and her story and her wisdom was the fact that one of the quotes that's available by her says that I told as much as I could of my story in order for me to encourage others to know that they can find themselves and follow their dreams and be successful. And I do this for virtually the same reasons, and I believe that storytelling is one of the ways in which we can learn and find ourselves. And the second reason I profiled her is because she talks about something that's often overlooked in success and in business, and which is our relationship with God and our relationship with something outside of ourselves. I define God as literally anything that you believe you have a connection with, and that brought you here or is helping you advance and get better in this life. So we're not going to go too deep about what God is. It's an entity outside of ourselves or within ourselves or wherever you place in God that is helping you on your journey. The first thing that she said was that never mind those who tell you to leave God out of your business. Your business is God's business. And I like that so much. I often tell the story about how the idea of writing the book came from the ether, and that was God. And the ideas that we have for ourselves are anchored in our DNA, are anchored in our souls. And the more you have a relationship with God, the more you get better at yourself. And what we dream and what we envision, I believe we were given by God to materialize in this life. Hence, she's saying that your business is God's business and God's business is your business. And if you can merge those two, you have a better way of understanding yourself better and going about the business of why you are here. The second quote by her says, ask yourself whose voice you are listening to. What you see in me is a result of prayer, hard work, and obedience to the voice of God. Like I said before, we get information from somewhere. Our dreams are from somewhere, from our souls, from God, from whatever you believe outside of yourself. And those voices, those ideas come from that. And prayer is a way in which we communicate to God and we communicate to the entity outside of ourselves, our creator, whatever you want to call it. And if you have prayer, constant communication with the person that's giving you these ideas, as well as hard work, which is the physical 3D way in which you try to bring your dreams to materialization, as well as consistent dedication. Those she's saying on a quote are three ways in which you can have a successful relationship with God as well as yourself. And she's saying that her life is a result of prayer, hard work, obedience to the voice of God. And again, obedience to the voice of God just means that you have consistency in what you're doing. If you get a download to start a fashion empire, start the fashion empire and keep communication with the entity through prayer, and work hard in your 3D life to make sure that you see your dreams and goals into fruition. Again, I like this so much. It's very important for us to anchor ourselves in something outside of ourselves, and our business is really God's business. And we can harness that by prayer, which is active communication with the entity, working hard in real life by putting steps and foundation to the goals and the dreams, and obedience to that voice, staying true to your goal, staying true to your decisions, staying true to what you believe is the life that you should lead. So I thought that was very important, coming from the second richest woman in Africa. I think her net worth is like 1 billion. So I thought that was very important to end the billionaire segment with having a discussion about anchoring ourselves in God, in our creator, and in an entity outside of ourselves, because that's where our strength comes from, and that's where we get better at ourselves. Thank you so much for joining, and see you guys next week for another exciting episode of Looks and Wisdom Sundays. I hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Thank you for joining. See you next week with another episode of Looks and Wisdom with Oluchi.